I'm either the dumbest son of a bitch around or a brilliant genius. I can't decide which. I missed you, you know that?
Hey, John. I love you too. Where have you been? Why don't you ride me anymore?
Oh, didn't you see the salt, the snow, the single-digit temps? Come on, didn't you see that?
No, I don't actually have eyes. Also, you're just imagining this conversation.
Yeah, I guess there's that. Okay, well, you know, it's been a while.
61 days, 4 hours, 32 minutes, and 17 seconds by my count.
Yes, we're gonna reset that counter today. Let's go for a ride. Oh yeah. Whoa. It feels so weird to be back on two wheels. Like the thumbnail stated, 61 days. It is the longest dry spell without motorcycling that I have ever had. But it feels so good to be back. I hope you're having a great day. I hope your winter has gone smoothly. I hope you live in a warm climate. Man, it wasn't until last week when I recorded a behind the scenes video for the Gettysburg Bike Week trip that Melissa and I went on that I realized how much I missed recording. And it might be a little bit more wind noise than you're used to, but there's a lot of things I love. But two of the big ones outside of my family are gonna be motorcycling and recording. It's just so much fun. And then I get to edit the footage. So I am not letting this opportunity go to waste. No way, no how. I am gonna pick up, where's my turn signal? There we go. I am going to pick up something for the kids, for my wife, but that is a small errand that I will build into my route today. Just trust me that I am having a blessed day. I am so happy to be out on two wheels. I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I should film this big intro and do some off the bike talking. And then I was like, oh, that, I'm going out for a ride with no delay. That is the idea. So I did the little bit of intro there. You know, I hope to draw people into the story, as it were. But the story is, like you saw in the pictures, we've had ice and salt and sand and snow and cold temperatures and all this kind of horse hockey. And unlike normal Maryland winters where you get the salt and sand and then you get some snow, and then a couple days later the ice and everything gets melted away, it gets warm out and everything gets washed away with some more rain. That didn't happen this year. It just didn't. It stayed dry for weeks on end after the salt, and now you can see a little bit of salt on the roads, but it's not bad and it's all dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on this ride for a couple hours, and when I get home, even though this bike is shiny and clean now, I am going to wash it again. Yes, I will. I mean, I had such big plans to do like fancy 360 footage and all that stuff, but it's just, I'm like, no, I ain't got time for that. Nope, I am just gonna ride, and let the chips fall where they may. This, by the way, is a very nice neighborhood here in downtown Brookeville. Pretty nice houses. I think they're expensive. They're probably $600,000 or $800,000 for what amounts to, I don't know, 1,000, 1,500 square feet. Not that big a house. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna pick up this package and then I'll catch up with you. The bike even says it's almost 51 degrees out. Hey, is this thing still recording? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh my God, what a great feeling to be back on two wheels. Can't even talk today. It has been so long. Like I said, I recorded that behind the scenes video the other night, and it was just sparked so much more interest in this. It was like a good break. And when we get to my next area, we're gonna talk about what I did over the winter to fight the seasonal affective disorder. I know I did a video on it in the fall, but hey, real world results, folks. That's what I'm all about. And I'm gonna apologize, not for the wind noise, but for the scatterbrained nature of this video, because there is so much in my head that I want to talk about. I have no idea how much you'll actually get on camera. Hey, we're at this long light. We're gonna pull a Gill from GB Winging It and try to do a jump off. Bike's in neutral, bike's running. It's on a hill. Oh, she looks so good. I missed you, baby. Oh, I totally missed you. Oh, look at that sexy beast. Oh, look at that sexy beast. Yeah, I love it. Oh. All right, let's get to our next destination. Coffee break! Ah, coffee, 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 coffee. I missed coffee on a bike. Oh my goodness. Man, I have not leaned over anything but my breakfast table in 2 months. Oh my goodness, I have been cooped up in my own head for 2 solid months, my friends. It's bonkers. Hey, let's pull over here and talk a minute before we get back out on the road. Yeah, not in the woods, no banjos. Let's not do that today. Click. So I don't think this story of 61 days can be told without a little backstory, okay? So I ride year round, right? Now I can't get anything out of here. I got kids' toys in here. Look at this. I don't know, Hot Wheels tracks and a bag. And I had something, aha, there's one. There's the other one. There's the other one. All right. So, all right. I ride year round, right? Yeah, can you see me? Yeah, that's better. Except this year, I missed a month. And I forget who I was watching in the fall, but they were like, yeah, I've ridden every month for 48 months or something. And congratulations. I had ridden every month for like 10 years. So to miss a month for me was just absolutely soul crushing. I was not a fan of that. And you could say, well, sure, John, Maryland has a mild climate and you could just ride when you get a clear day. Except I can't, because I have small kids at home. I have a lot of pressures on my time. And when you have pressures on your time, like most of you do, you don't want to ride your bike and then not get it washed like right after. And I told people all winter long, I have time to ride or time to wash, but not both. And one could also say, well, just ride the damn bike. It's not a trailer queen. It's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a motorcycle. It's meant to be ridden. And you would be right, except I'm kind of anal about the appearance of my bike. So I don't want the bike to deteriorate quicker than it has to, right? All my nuts and everything on the bike, they're all nice. They're all shiny. I wash the bike regularly. I keep it clean. I make sure nothing's falling off. So what I'm left with is watching a few other people ride during the winter and me just trying to wait patiently. And my patience ran out this morning. I was like, nope, watch the kids for a couple hours, honey. I gotta go for a ride. And when I get back, I need an hour to wash the bike. And she said, okay, which I'm assuming really means okay. And it's not the fine, do whatever you want, where it doesn't mean that at all. But I will be washing this bike as soon as I get home. Now let's get on the road. So we're on 117 going to Little Seneca Lake. I bet it looks great this time of year. And now you know a little of the backstory of why I didn't ride. Now I want to tell you how I kept the crazy from overcoming my psyche, as it were, all winter long. So if you're a fan of my Instagram or a follower, whatever they're called, you've seen a ton of Lego pics. Yes, I built a ton of Lego sets over the winter. I also did a ton of editing. Everything that you've seen in the last 2 months was filmed between October and December, except for the Gettysburg Bike Week trip, which I finally got done. Total banger, am I right? If you haven't checked it out, do so. But once the weather does start warming up and there's no salt on the roads and the bike can get wet and not like rust off immediately, then I guarantee you I'm going to be putting out fresh content. I even got some plans in the works. I don't want to talk about them because then I'll feel pigeonholed into them. But I got some ideas. I've been tinkering with my cashew up there, and I think I got some good stuff for you this year. I really do. And I've really just, I love this editing and the YouTube and the community, and I just absolutely adore all the aspects of it. So I use the editing and listening and watching my own older rides to kind of relive them and not let the cold get me too far down. Whee! You know, it really is just like riding a bike. I was a little wobbly the first couple of miles, but now I'm getting a feel for the old girl again. Oh, we're getting reacquainted. Oh yeah. Not in the biblical sense, because it's a machine, but in the motorcycling sense, which is very, very important. Oh my God, it feels so good. Does not feel good to hit bumps, but it feels so good to be out on two wheels. Those of you that don't ride, and I think there's very few of you on my channel that don't ride, you just don't get it. And that's okay, it's not for everybody, but those of us that are really into motorcycling, we get it, and we do feel depressed when it's been a few days, or in my case 2 months, since you've last ridden. Oh, the sound of the engine, the smell of the crisp air, the coffee. I don't know where else to go with this, but the feeling of the torque, the sound of your favorite engine. But I tell you what, I really do just absolutely love this. And I've gone on long enough about waxing poetic on how much I love riding and editing and all that. But hopefully you get a clearer understanding of how much I missed riding, because I got to record some new footage. And recording always seems to put a smile on my face. Even if it doesn't make it to the YouTubes, it really just does put a smile on my face just to know I recorded something. I really enjoy the act of recording. So for me to skip the big intro today, you know that motorcycling is more important than recording. But I want to thank you guys for coming along and sharing my journey with me. And that's what I've come to realize, is that everybody who creates content for YouTube, even if you're making identical content, you're both riding a Harley Davidson street glide and you're talking about Harley Davidson, you're putting your own spin on it. And if you're not, you're doing it wrong. But it's one of those things where you might want to compare yourself to other people and other channels. And this applies to basic life as well as YouTube. So listen up, even if you don't make your own videos. You cannot compare your journey to somebody else's. Hear that again. You cannot compare your journey to somebody else's. You both have trials and tribulations, ups and downs, and it really comes down to how do you perceive that. Don't pull out, stay there, thank you. It really comes down to how you perceive it and how you react to it. And you have to realize that even if you do the same thing as somebody else, you're not going to get the same results. So there are other motovloggers that started after me, do similar things, but they've got 2, 3, 4 times the subscribers I do. And that's okay. They're not doing the same thing I do. They're doing their own thing. And, you know, hats off to them. You got to love it. Don't pull out either. Thank you. So all these people that are doing their own thing, you know, good for them. Because I got to do my own thing. Oh, he ran a red light. Ha! Had he just waited 3 seconds. Whoa. Guess I'm not as practiced as I ought to be, huh? But the point I'm trying to make is you got to be okay with your journey and work through it. Look at that. Look, with no leaves, you can really see the lake. That is so cool. That blue water just looks great, doesn't it? My goodness. What a clear view today, huh? Look over there. Oh, yeah. Even the BC Cliffs are out today. What a great day to be alive. I really do hope you're having a great day, and I hope you get something out of my videos. But that's the story. That's the mental health tip of the day. Reframe your experience. Realize that your journey is not the same as others, even if it looks the same. And just count your blessings when you can, and realize that you do have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And you should be doing something nice for yourself every day. Hey, Copper. Today, this is my one nice thing. And if you, even if you don't put your stuff on YouTube, I suggest getting a GoPro, just recording the ride. And that way, you can just watch those videos. You put them on in the background while you're working or playing on a computer or something. And I really did get a sense of reliving the moment when I was watching through my footage to edit it for you guys to watch. And that brought me a lot of comfort, hopefully being able to watch my videos 2 every week. I've been keeping it up through winter. You get to relive my experiences, and hopefully it brings your mind a little bit of peace. So I know this has been a long video, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So I've already said my outgoing mantras, so I'm going to tell you there's a playlist and video on screen now, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Go check out those videos if it's cold and snowy where you are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.